In this video interview, you're about to see how a lightly covered, underperforming filly morphs into a record-breaking powerhouse in just 6 months. Selvita for Horses is accredited for her turnaround. Stay tuned. Hi, it's Brett Bramble here from the Natural Growth Institute. I just want to give you a bit of a rundown on some pretty impressive results we've got with use of Selvita, with a lightly covered filly who had quite a significant turnaround within 6 months and was quite a pleaser for the owners. Okay, we're here with Brett English, and Brett, you've had some interesting results with the use of Selvita with the unknown growth factor.
Put her into work as a 2-year-old. She had really struggled dealing with coping with her work and was always would lighten off. Well, you gave her a spell after she was 2. She come back into work and lightened right off again after her first gallop and struggled to hold any sort of condition. Now, talking to mate Pete Burke about what was going on, because he knew the family. He said, I've had some success with this product, would you like to try it yourself? Naturally you're a bit sceptical at the start. Now, when I got this filly home, she was a bag of bones. She was at the end of her tether with her preparation. How
old was she then?
She was just coming to the end of a 3-year-old. Brought her home. We made sure, obviously your grass is going good by then, you know, coming into summer and everything's good. So we got her on the Selvita. Now within 2 months I could definitely see a change. She was at home for 4 months. I had to ring Pete and I said, mate, this product, I said, is just unbelievable. You wouldn't. I wanted him to come out and have a look at her, because honestly I wanted someone who knew the horse to actually see the difference also. Like, naturally all the other owners that lived in the local area would pop out and see her and they're going, wow, you know. So apart from that, she had a couple of joint issues also, and she's shown no sign of going jointy. So obviously it's helping with like obviously with the joints also. So yeah, no, like the proof's in the pudding. I look at the before and after shots and no one believes it's the same horse. So
yeah, some pretty impressive before and after there, Brett. Thank you for that. So one's quite ribby and very lightly covered, like you said, pretty poor in the hind quarter and the shoulder and around the ribs.
She had no shoulder. She was just straight up and down. Obviously, look, when I spoke to Brett, yourself, about the product and what was in the product, and the main thing was the extraction of the carp. Now, and once again, Brett explained how quick the carp grow. Obviously, their muscles grow a lot quicker in that, so I can see that's with the help of selenium, the omega-3, and the everything like that going into the product, where you can see where the muscle comes from. Like, she's a completely different horse now. So hence a first run back for us. She come out unsuitable distance and smashed the class record at Port Macquarie. So
this interview has taken place in March, and you had the horse on Selvita since probably late September last year, so that's about 6 months down the track.
Yep.
And on her first race back, she ran a 1200 metre race at Port Macquarie.
Yep.
And she hadn't performed very well. She had about 8 to 10 races before that.
Yeah, this is correct, yeah.
And maybe 2 or 3 places out of those 8 or 9 races or something.
Yeah, look, and she always showed a little bit of potential, but she was always going sore, whether she had like really a lot of trouble through her back muscles. And ever since we've had her on Selvita, she's been back in work. She's been a very sound horse with no issues. There was a lot of hype around the leader. They couldn't see it getting beaten, the Godbolt's horse. It's had some really good form in Melbourne. Come up here and that was all the talk, but Betty gave it a start and picked it up within couple of bounds and just careered away to win by 3.5.
Yeah, 3.5 lengths, that's a big win, Brett.
It was a big win, and to break the record the way that she did was even better. So
So the track record was 1 minute 12:35.
Yes.
And Betty ran it in 1 minute 11:85, which is a 0.5 second difference.
Yeah, and the previous record too was on a good track, and Betty happened to do it on a slow track, which is hence even.
So that exaggerates the 0.5 second record breaking.
Half a second, and on a slow track. So
yeah, sure.
You know, we're really excited about Betty's prospects this preparation.
I bet you the owners are happy because you've syndicated her.
That's it.
This is a recording of the race with the record being broken. What barrier is in, Brett?
Yeah, she's on the inside barrier in the lime green colours.
Rightio.
Light touches second last, and Els watches last of all. Coming deep, they're in the straight. Gentle Melody is the leader. In front of the 200 and a half length.
Point to Betty Rocks for us again.
On the outside. She's going up to the leader. Betty Rocks drove to the leader. Over Gentle Melody, then came with a twist runner out. But Betty Rocks, homer-nosed. Betty Rocks by 3 lengths.
You can see the strength through her hindquarters now. She never had that. Look at the coat. She's just looking in outstanding condition. And that's what horses can do.
A big win, Brett. That just came home romping it, didn't it?
Yes, no, she did. She really and she was only warming up the last 100. She ran right through the line and was doing her best work.
Oh, there's the winner there. Betty Rocks, the track record holder. Smashed it by 0.5 seconds.
We really did need to get a product that'd work, and we've got Selvita, and no, we're really happy. We've got a very happy, sound, healthy horse. So
yeah, great.
With the fulfilling her potential now. She's looking better than ever. I can only vouch for the product 100%. 6 months down the track, we've got a class record breaker over 1200.